Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he muffs it. It's loose. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Intercepted. Got some room to run.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. Coleman open on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
From the gun on third down, say it. Rushes on him. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sayin. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Texas. A great catch and run for 6. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's St. Clair. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Tavian St. Clair. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Texas.
And how about the defense coming up huge. It looked like this was going to get really, really close, and they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Throwing St. Clair. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going over the top. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Manning to throw. Looking to buy time. All kinds of time before he fires right. He's got it way down the field. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback making adjustments. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tavian St. Clair throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. And maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Say it. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Manning fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. 1 more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Say it. Looking deep. He's got it on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Sooners in this battle of 1 versus 2, keeping things close here in the first half. We knew these teams were evenly matched, and it's been the clash of the Titans that we were hoping for. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Here's Arch to throw. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He slings it deep to the left. He makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread.
Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
On the ground, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go, ready, go!
Here's the give off the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sayin. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Ohio State, 21. Number 96, set to kick it away. Texas.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At the 22. 2nd down.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Brown again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both. Maybe both. A lot of coaches are. But the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Play action, here's Manning. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. A give to Brown. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Madden from the gun on 3rd down. Now adjusting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff for Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. To throw, Manning. A little release to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
On the run from inside his 25. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more body.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might as well stick with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Manning from the gun on third down. Moving out to the right.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1 yard line.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Manning. They'll wrap him up, and he has stopped well short of the first down marker.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
49, Ohio State, 35. Number 96, set to kick Texas.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
On first down, it's Brown again. Maybe some room here. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Say it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on target this time. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust? He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.